Hello, good morning lovely people, and welcome to Ask Trish Anything. Today we're going to be looking at only 2 questions, but I've got lots and lots to share. We're going to be looking at what YouTube tips I can share with you, as well as one question about what inspires me. So let's get to it. So question number 1. I've noticed that your channel has been growing really well these past months. Could you please share with me what tips have helped you to grow so fast? So far, I've joined Facebook groups and tried to find some channels to connect with on YouTube, but my growth is so-so. Any advice would be really appreciated. Thanks, Trish. Alright, so this is exciting. So I'm going to be sharing with you some free strategies as well as one paid strategy. You can try it out and see what works best for your channel. First, let's look into the free strategies. So the first tip I can share with you is do your homework. What do I mean by this? It really doesn't matter whether or not you create inspiring music, you're a fitness junkie, you're talking about cooking, you're talking about creating DIY art pieces, or you create motivational videos, whatever that it is. Do you know who in your niche is doing really well on YouTube? If not, it's time to find out. And once you do actually start researching on YouTube and you find these channels which are really doing really well in your niche, it's time to do some homework. Now, I know this can sound really boring, so you can call it fun work, but believe me, if this is done right, it can really help the overall branding and image that you want to portray to your subscribers. So let's say you find a channel that really resonates with you and you like the way that this channel is doing really well in your niche. Go and look at their channel banner, look at their profile picture, look at the way that they lay out their caption or their description area, look at what are the kind of playlists that they create, look at the kind of hashtags that they use, what are the topics that they are talking about, how often do they post, what are the colors that they use for their branding, how do they present themselves in the video, what's the kind of editing style that they use, how is their video quality, how is their audio quality, when they talk, what is it about them that you like, what is it about them that you dislike, how do you feel that you can improve these points. For me, I have really taken a lot of time from the time that I started YouTube to do homework, and I have been collecting a selection of channels which I find to be really inspiring and people that I would like to emulate. Now, I just want to highlight here, I'm not asking you to copy. Don't be a copycat. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm only saying that if you see a channel that really inspires you, then take that channel as an example that you can emulate, learn from, and grow. For me, what I do is with the channels that I have in my list, I really take time to analyze everything about their channel from every angle, from every perspective, you name it, I've done it. From there, I start to list out what are the points that I like, what I don't like, and how can I incorporate some parts of my own personality and my own preferences into it to make it great. Reminder, you don't want to be someone else, but you want to be better. You want to be different, because being different is what catches people's attention. The second tip that I would like to share is when you create videos about how you can help someone in their life, try to make it about what you have learned, what has helped you in your life, and rather than giving instructions to tell people that you should do this and you should do this so that you can achieve this and get a better life, etc., etc. I used to do this mistake and I've learned from this. The reason why I say that it's better to make the video more about yourself and what you have learned through your experiences is because we as small YouTubers, we don't have that social proof yet. We are not there like the big boys or the famous people. So when famous people talk, people listen. But when you're a small YouTuber, sorry, the reality of the fact is we are still considered like a nobody. So what has really helped me to build connections, really deep connections with people, is I find that I started to change that focus of my videos more onto myself. Like, what have I learned? What are the mistakes that I have done? And how can I use my experiences, what has worked for me, to help others? So yes, just doing this small little tweak in the direction of how you relay your message to your subscribers can really make a big difference in your channel. And now moving on to the paid strategy. For the paid strategy, I'll be using Google Ads. So let me show you what I do and you can see if this is something that you might want to consider. Alright, so let's hop on over to my laptop and let me show you. First, you go to YouTube Studio. From there, click on videos. And from here, you will see the list of videos that you have in your channel. Now, what I have done is I have tested this for 2 of my videos, which I see is doing really well. One of it is the growth tips about the 10 mistakes I have made. And another one is how to wake up motivated every single morning. So I wanted to promote those videos on YouTube. How to do this? Once you go to your video, click on this 3 dot thingy and click on promote. And once you click on promote, it will bring you to Google Ads. So if you haven't set up and connected your Google Ads to your YouTube channel, please do that. Once you've done that, it's really quite easy peasy because it will just bring you to Google Ads page. It will ask you what's the budget that you want to set and what is the region that you want to target, and done. It's set up. A word of caution here, I noticed that Google Ads has changed their platform over the years. So the last that I really used Google Ads very intensively was back in 2013 or so, and their layout was different. Now it's not to say it's confusing, but yeah, it's just a little bit different. So just be wary about the budget that you set, because if you're not careful, very quickly, cha-ching, money gone. Make sure that you set your daily budget carefully and monitor how is the turnover, like what is the impressions versus the click-through rate, and see whether it works for you, like I said, and adjust accordingly what is the budget that you want to set for each video. Maybe you can start with 50 cents or $1 per day, and then you can build from there if it works for you. So there you go. Those are some of the strategies that I use for my channel. I hope you found them helpful. Now moving on to the second question. What inspires you? That's a really good question. Honestly, it really depends. Every single day it changes. Some days it could be maybe an animal that inspires me. Maybe some days it could be a tree, or it could be my daughter or my husband. It could be even a book or a quote that I read. It really depends. Every day I get inspiration from various things, and some days I guess I even inspire myself. What about you, my dear friends? What inspires you? Please do share with me in the comments below. And if you found these tips helpful, also please do share with me. If you have any other tips which you believe can be helpful to our small YouTuber community here, please do feel free to share, because sharing is caring and let's all learn together and grow together. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time in another episode of Ask Trish Anything. Have a lovely day, everyone.